Hey guys, thank y'all so much for participating yesterday in the figure painting. If you haven't had a chance to try it out, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun and a good way to decompress. But anyways, today we're going to be doing a painting of the ocean. So grab your paintbrushes and let's get started. So out of the colors, I've tried to give myself a range of depths of color. So out of the red, I just added a little white here. And then out of the yellow, I added a little red to this one and then lightened it up with some white to this one. Then out of the yellow, it's got a little bit of the orange in it just to give it some more vibrant color. And then I brought it over here, added some white so you see the lighter. And then we're gonna use the white for some highlights on the water. Okay, so real quickly, all you need to do is get some blue paint, red paint, yellow paint, and white paint. And we're gonna start by creating a horizontal line across the cardboard piece right here, and then just kind of brush it out, okay? Then take some of your white, paint that in. Doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of cascading down. Go back in with a little bit more of your blue. This is a good activity to do with your kids because it shows them that you can be creative as well and that you can have a fun side to yourself too. So just keep brushing it in. Always add a little bit of water when you need it. If it drips, don't worry about it. There's no mistakes in art. Honestly, I think that when you have a mistake, it actually makes the piece a little bit more unique. But we're just gonna keep going all the way down until you get that whole bottom half painted in, just as so. Okay? So I've added a little bit more layering, just coming in really quickly with short, quick brush strokes, just like so. Keep it simple. And then you'll start to really develop the water down below. Now, some people like to start with the sky. It just kind of depends on what your mood is. You don't have to go by the book. You can do it however you please, and just make sure you're always cleaning your brushes so you don't have any extra paint left on them and happen to smear the wrong color. So now we're going to add in the sky. The sky is a lot of fun because you can really get as vibrant as you want, or keep it as simple. So we're just going to start with the red, kind of blending it into that blue and bringing that blue up a little bit so you get that really nice darker purple color kind of coming up. And then you're just going to keep adding the red all the way to about midway. And then you're going to take some of that orange that you made with the yellow and the white and kind of brush that in really quickly. Obviously, take as much time as you want to. These aren't supposed to be rushed, but for this purpose, we'll do a quick little demo, kind of get you started, and just keep brushing it back down. So now that we've really built up the skyline here, I came back in and added a little bit more red. And if you're one of those people that likes everything to be blended, that's perfectly fine. I like my paintings to have a little bit more texture, so I typically don't blend them as much. But then what you're going to want to do is just come back through here and highlight some of these little parts so that you really get the idea that the sun and the brightness is reflecting into the water. So you can just take a small little bit of white and brush it through all the way to the bottom. And you get a really nice painting that's very soothing to look at. And over time, you'll develop it into a beautiful painting, and you'll kind of know when to stop after working on it for a little bit. As you can see, there's just a lot of texture throughout, just making those tiny brush strokes. This will keep your kids preoccupied for a while, I promise. Especially the drying time. If they're impatient, you can use a hair dryer. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you've got an adult helping them. But I hope you enjoy.